today, the first day of summer. So I can feel it. It's summery. Things starting to open up. I wanted to welcome everyone here and on Zoom today, and wondered if there were any newcomers here. Hi, Rick. Would you like to stand up? I know your name, so because you told me. But this is Rick, and he joined us at the last Flute Circle. So please welcome Rick for today.
Hello.
Any other newcomers? I can't see all the way to the back there. Okay. You can find some information, I think, Rick, in the chair in front of you. There's usually little... there's one. John's giving you one. And you can take that home if you want, or... And if you wanted to leave your email address, is there still, Jackie, a sheet on that place near the restrooms?
I think so.
No, I just checked. There is not one
there. There is not one there. Okay.
But you can sign up on our website, right, Jackie?
Yeah, .org. PLC.org, or is that what it is?
Yes.
And you can sign up if you ever want to get any of our newsletters.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then you'll know what's happening here.
Yep.
Because lots of things go on. All right. So the theme for this year, 2026, is awakening, and the topic for June is opening to more. So we have this Sunday and next Sunday, and then we will be into July. But let's not rush. Let's take a nice deep breath. Anyway, I would like to, now today we have music by Deb Snipes. We're really happy to have her here. And she is going to play some music for the meditation. And then we'll go into silent meditation for a while. And come back.
Network.
light is long today.
The light is long today and steady, the earth alive with song, with a desire to make more of herself, with the gladness of being and unfolding. All the while holding our human folly, our misguided meanderings into forgetfulness. Remember, breath to breath, heartbeat to heartbeat, the wild worth in your buoyant bones. Remember that you too spring from the earth. Even if you forget to flower, remember to flower. Be a long bloom perennial, steadfast, adaptive, resilient, relentless in your presence. A voice that cuts the chaos of our world, well, with the clear, resonant cry of love. Emily Kadar. Oh, deep breath in. Here we are. Thank you for that nice little guitar riff. That was nice. It took us to a nice place, Deb. And so now I'd like to invite Barney Coffman up, who's going to do our spiritual thought. Let's welcome Barney.
Thank you. From the last couple of I Focused and my columns I wrote in them, I think you might know how I see connections. And it's kind of connected today with last month. It might even be considered synchronicity. For last month, I was asked to fill in for the spiritual thought on Mother's Day. And here it is, Father's Day, and I was asked to fill in for the spiritual thought speaker today. So yes, Father's Day. Last month I talked about my relationship with my mother and how she guided me on a spiritual path. I didn't get much from my father, just little bits and pieces. He never went to church. Mainly because a lot of men from the Midwest don't like going to church, maybe. But also he had an excuse. He worked for the railroad. He worked the graveyard shift. So he went to work at 11 o'clock at night and didn't get off till 7 and would go to the bar and have a few after work drinks with his buddies and come home and go to sleep. So on Saturdays and Sundays, he would be asleep on the couch watching baseball through his eyelids or something like that. Because as a kid, I would be there thinking, Dad's asleep. I want to go to my favorite cartoon. It's on right now. And within 5 minutes, his eyes are open and he's saying, I was watching that. One day when I did start going to church with Mom, we came home, and as we were walking from the living room into the dining room, we were continuing our discussion, and it was either her or I that said Jesus, or mentioned Jesus in the conversation. And there was Dad on the couch, usual position, and all he did out of a dead sleep was say, Jesus was just a man. And that was it. And in a way, I have to agree with him with my studies. Jesus was just open at the top very much. So, another little tidbit I picked up on was that my dad was somewhat of a spiritualist, being taught from his stepdad and his mom, they got married when he was about 8 years old. But he was raised to feel or know that we each have an Indian spirit guide that walks with us and helps guide us through life. He also had a conversation over the phone back then with my uncle, and I overheard my dad say, well, if you want to really know if they are a medium, then give her the lighter. Give her your Zippo lighter, because you carry that all the time with you, and that will have your energy to give her the message. So anyway, even my step-grandfather, my namesake, Bernard Prather, was a healer. He was able to put hands on people, not real serious healing like mending a broken leg or correcting some kind of malformation. But he was able to heal people of muscle pains. He would warm his hands, place them on their body or where the pain was, and it would go away. I never heard it, but knowing that now, it might have been Reiki. So he was from Indiana. So anyway. And also one other thing I'd like to say is I read that when Jesus was teaching the prayer, they said, how do you pray? And he did, Our Father who art in heaven. He used the word Abdu or Abu. Now I'm drawing a blank on how it would pronounce. But in his language back then, it meant daddy. It didn't mean father. It meant daddy. That's the love that we need to have with our God, our spirit, our higher power. That's how much love can go between us and our spirit connection. And with that, I will say, enjoy your Father's Day. Love your father. Forgive your father. Even if they're dead and gone, there is no time in eternity. So whether you know it or not, you forgive your father for all his transgressions that he might have given you. It's a forgiveness that heals him, and it can heal you. Namaste.
Thank you, Barney. Yes. Forgiveness is a big thing. My dad passed about 2 years ago. And I review things. And forgiveness is huge. And letting go. All right. Well, that was wonderful. Now we're going to have some beautiful music from Deb Snipes.
Yeah. It's always good to check if the microphone's on. Let's take just a sec while I put my little claw back on. Y'all can hear that yet? and water, trade merchants, doctor, mountains of the moon, elector, mountains of the moon. I hope the carrion crow, follow all the victor. I hope the carrion crow, bow and bend to me. Tom banjo, hey, a lover, more than lover, you my soul, more than lover, you my soul. Hey the Laurel, hey the city in the rain. Hey, 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 the wild wing waving in the wind. 20 degrees of solitude, 20 degrees in all. All the dancing kings and wives assembled in the hall. Lost just along that loneliest time, buried silver flying all along me, all along the mountains of the moon. Hey, Tom banjo, it's time to matter. The earth will see you on through this time. The earth will see you on through this time. Down by the water, Marsh King's daughter, did you know? Clothed in tatters, always will be. Tom, where did you go? Mountains of the moon, electric mountains of the moon. All along me, all along the mountains of the moon. I hope the carrion crow, fal-de-ral-de-ral-de-do. I hope the carrion crow, bow and bend to me. Bend to me.
We just wanted you to keep playing. That was very pretty. Yes. Thank you. And now we have our main speaker for today, Reverend Robin Wohlford.
Awesome. Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
You guys know you're in charge. Can't hear and I lower my voice. Somebody's responsible for letting me know I need to speak up. So that's a good thing. So here we go. I am ready to go. Good morning. It is Sunday, June 21st, and I'm very excited to be here today. There's like so many things I wanted to talk about, and I was like, okay, where are we going? And I was like, we need to acknowledge Father's Day, summer solstice, and usually on the solstice or the equinox, we do the labyrinth here. So I was like, okay, how are we going to do that today? So we'll figure that out. I've got some plans. And so my word that has been for the last couple of years, I should say, has been sacred fun. That's my divine quality of God that I'm going through and using. And it's like sacred fun. You want to be sacred in this space, but there's no reason we can't have fun, right? So I thought I would start with Father's Day, and there's so many different directions that we could all go with that. You know, emotionally, mentally, when we think about our dads, it's like, and I too, my dad was a huge part of my life in so many different directions, and he was a hoot and a half. And I still think today, Berta and I were always like, oh, there goes Bob. We have a big tree that when he passed away, it's a ficus plant. It was about maybe 2 feet when we first got it. It is now over 7 feet tall. And it sits in our dining room area. And we're always talking to Bob, like, oh, Bob would just lose his bananas if he knew what we were doing now, right? We could just hear it and see it and hear it. And so I think that's always a good part, is to have those good memories with your father, whether they're not very many, or a ton, just to bring back those good memories. So one of the things that I thought I would talk about to get us started, put a smile on our face today, I'm going to start talking about dad jokes. I'm going to give you guys a set of dad jokes to get us started. And then by the time we get to the end today, we will be in that sacredness. But we're going to start with fun first. So, first joke. What do you call an angry carrot? Anybody know? Steamed vegetable. So they're all this bad. Okay. So, where do polar bears keep their money? In a snowbank. How do you make an egg roll? You push it. And so, what would bears be without bees? Ears. Okay? I only have a couple more, so you guys are good to go. What do you call a pile of cats? Meowton. Meowton. Okay, and so the other thing we have going on right now is the World Cup. So in that direction, why would Cinderella be bad at soccer? Because she kept running away from the ball. Okay. So now we all have a smile on our face and that sense of just, let's try to come into some seriousness, some sacredness that we're doing. So part of that is trying to throw in a little bit of Ernest Holmes into this, who is the founder of Science of Mind, and one of the main teachers of New Thought that I follow for sure. And he founded a church that's in downtown LA. And so I was on their website the other day, and they had a definition on that. And I was excited for the church because they have had a minister for about 30 years, I think, over there, Dr. Chang, and he retired. And one of my best friends is actually was installed yesterday as the senior minister. So it was really an exciting thing, and it gives me the confidence of like, you keep moving forward and keep doing what we're doing. But on their website, they have, regarding meditation, in the Science of Mind textbook, Ernest Holmes defines meditation as the recognition of the Father within, the certainty of our oneness with the whole, the immediate availability of the power and wisdom resulting from the oneness. Such communion with God brings harmony into our lives and affairs, establishes the law of health and prosperity, and makes us as a light to all who create our pathway. And so part of what they were explaining here on the website is that many methods of meditation exist, such as chanting, following the breath, using a mantra, contemplation, and listening to the silence. The results are often similar for those who practice meditation regularly. Deeper inner peace, greater clarity, and more profound connection to the unity of all life. So as we begin to reflect on that definition, the quote from Ernest Holmes, we can come into that sense of oneness that we are with our earthly human fathers, but more so with the oneness of that heavenly divine Father, that masculine energy that is really in all of us. So as we kind of take that in and think about that, I moved towards talking about the summer solstice, which actually began at about 2:35 a.m. this morning here on the West Coast. This is our longest day. We have more light today, and we have the shortest night. So here in Oakhurst, we experience about 14 plus hours of daylight right now today. And then one of my friends is in Alaska, and she's got 2 hours of daylight today, and that's it. So it's an interesting thought to contemplate. You still get to go to bed when it's light out. That's what I decided. So, and when you think about the summer solstice, one of the things that came to mind was one of the most well-known prehistoric structures that is visited and talked the most at this time of year is Stonehenge in the UK. And I'm sure everybody knows this, but we'll just regroup. At Stonehenge, this time of year is when you come and you watch how the sunrise comes and how it aligns with everything. And that how in 3000 BC, somehow they knew to put these stones together to be able to do this. There's a rabbit hole there that you can go down when you're exploring Stonehenge. There's different sites all over the world that kind of are similar as they're finding them out. And so it just keeps moving forward. And even today, so many people come that they have too many people that come even today to come feel this spiritual experience. And so it's become a mecca of sorts. And so it's always fun to learn about these spots and to kind of go, to me, I don't have to be in that physical spot, but I can use my meditation techniques and just go and put myself there and then feel that energy this morning and just feel being there, because we're all one. So if somebody's there, we're all there, right? It's all in that one space that we are at. So, and my favorite story, true, not true, but I have fun with it, so that's why you guys get to hear it, is my favorite story, the building of Stonehenge, and its healing properties was with Merlin, and how he was a part of this legend of doing stuff. And so it is said that he brought these stones from Ireland. But as you research it more and more, it looks like that these stones actually came from Wales, but on the Irish Sea. So I can see how, thousands of years later, how you could, get to that spot of being from Ireland. So interesting thoughts, and it lets our minds wander, lets ourselves go into that spiritual sense of just being wherever that it makes us feel good, being in that spot. So for the summer solstice, that sense of healing is about renewing our mind, our body, and spirit. And it's so beautiful outside here today. It's amazing. And so what a magnificent place that we live, that we use these nature-based practices, giving us a chance to release that stagnant energy that we might be feeling and come into that inner truth within. So when we're here at the PLC, which is something I like, is that we have this labyrinth on the floor. And usually on the summer solstice or equinox and those different days of the year, we usually do a labyrinth here on the floor. And we walk it. And that can be an amazing practice. I have done the practice for over 15 years now. Where I used to be, we had one that it's actually at a cemetery, but it's up on a hill, and it's huge, and you walk through it, but you can see the mountains and the hills and downtown LA. And so there is this sense of being and awness of all of it. And so as I think about the labyrinth at this time of year, especially this day, about that releasing and setting my intentions, I thought I would talk about this for a moment. And so several definitions that I got from the internet is a labyrinth is an ancient archetype symbol featuring a single path that winds its way around a central point and back out again. Unlike mazes, which are designed as puzzles with dead ends and forced choices, labyrinths have no real tricks to them. You just follow the path, and it's continuous. And in theory, you don't get lost. So, and you just keep going. And as you get to the center, you kind of do a circle and turn around and you come back out. And there is that sense of using the labyrinth, of just using that as a spiritual tool. It's another one of the many tools that we have available. Another definition of a labyrinth is the full flowering of the medieval labyrinth comes about from the 12th through the 14th century, with grand pavement, and labyrinths of the great cathedrals is where I had learned about them. There are actually all different areas where these kind of path things show up in ancient history. So I'm just kind of focusing in on the 12th century and coming into this. And the symbolism and all of that can vary from place to place. So I'm just kind of taking it and narrowing it down and making a very narrow kind of thought with this. And of course, you all can just go and type that in and come back out in a couple weeks of learning everything. So, and so during the 12th century when these were started, it was really thought that it was a substitute for the pilgrimage for Christians to go to the Holy Land at that time, because it was quite the travel, right? And so this way that gave them that spiritual path of being able to be in that place, that spiritual spot for the Holy Land, for Jerusalem. So let's jump from 1200s to today. So the labyrinths have been making quite a comeback. There's actually a couple of nonprofit organizations that are actually putting them together, and they're actually certifying people to teach the labyrinths and to help places build labyrinths and that kind of thing. So I just, I think that's quite an interesting thought. And so I want to talk about, kind of jumping around a little bit, but I find that the ones that are outside and big, I like to do by myself, and generally you can find those where you're not around a lot of people. And yet when you come inside and you do one, there is a sense of that oneness and being able to be one and to practice and to have this spiritual practice together. So I'm going to go over this thought of a labyrinth. There's actually 4 steps. The first step is the inward journey, that releasing as you go in. The center is about being in that center and being open to receive what is yours to do. Okay? And then step 3 is the outward journey. And that's about returning and coming out and just allowing everything to flow, and acknowledging being refreshed and having new ideas. And then as you get to the exit of the labyrinth, which is where you started, you take that exit and you allow the divine to help you move forward. You let go of all the baggage, all the thoughts. You just begin to move forward on your spiritual journey. So that's the 4 steps, and we're actually going to go through them a couple of times today. And with that, if I could get some help. Kim, do you want to? So what I have here that Kim is passing out, there's a bunch. There you go. Where are we doing? So she's going to pass out what we call a finger labyrinth. So this, you can take this home and practice. We're going to practice here a couple times today. And so hopefully you'll have fun. I have extra copies, so if anybody wants an extra copy, let me know. And I know I do. So when Kim comes back, she'll give me my copy. So there we go. All right. So this is fun, and this is something different. We're just trying for today, see how it works, see if you guys like it. We can do it again or not. And there we go. Thank you, Barney. So what we're going to do here is take a look at your labyrinth, the opening of it as you look, and Jackie needs one and I need one. Everybody got one? Who doesn't have one yet? Barney? Does Barney need one?
No.
Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Everybody set?
Yeah.
I need one. Thank you, sweetie. All right. So as you look at your labyrinth, at the bottom, unless your sheet's upside down, but you should have the opening at the bottom. Okay? So what we're going to do here as I walk through the steps, and like I said, we're going to do this 2 times. Okay? The first time I'm going to just kind of walk, you just kind of go super slow, and think about this. Use your meditative spiritual tools. So as you're at that bottom, you're going to take that and move your finger and follow the path. This is the inward journey, releasing. So take that deep breath. Exhale slowly. Shoulders dropping. Place your finger, and here's the key, non-dominant hand. Yeah, we all giggle at that because I have a hard time with that too. Non-dominant hand at the opening. Trace the path to the center. There's only one path. There's no wrong turns. There's no dead ends. And just trust the journey. As you move forward in doing that, you will come to the center. The center is about receiving your gift, what you need to know. As you have let go, as you went through this, traced this path to the center, you have let go of all that no longer serves you. So take a moment to pause in the center. You have arrived at your inner sanctuary. Allow yourself just to be, breathing deeply, anchoring yourself in being open to what you need to let go, and allowing that clarity on what is yours to receive to come through. Stay in this quiet place as long as you need, feeling the calmness of letting go. So you can take this home and spend all the time you want. Right now, we're going to go on that outward journey, and we are going to return. So as you feel ready, turn and trace along the path. As you use your finger to trace, following the path, breathe in and out. Imagine integrating peace, calmness, and clarity as following the path towards the exit. As your fingers moves forward, acknowledging being refreshed and renewed. And as you get to that exit, that opening, pause as your finger is at the end. Allow this feeling of stillness to be with you as you continue your day. So, one of the things that's good about this is you can take this home and practice this whenever you want. And there is that thought of just drawing and going and going. Okay? So what we're going to do, I have a couple minutes left here before Kim's going to kick me off stage. So what I'm going to do is walk you through it another time, one more time, but more kind of speedily, and you can get that muscle memory. And I should be doing it right-handed because I'm left-handed. So there you go. So let's do it one more time. If you guys are good with that, and we'll try it. And I think it's a lot about muscle memory as you think about this. So let's do our inward journey. Releasing. I am releasing that which no longer serves me. And that would be a good mantra, or however comes to your mind. You'd use your own mantras. Mine is, I am releasing that which no longer serves me. As I get to the center, I am open to receiving that which serves me. Step 3, the outward journey, returning. I am aware of all that is available to me. And as we pause for 1 second, just go, I am one with the divine. All is manifested now. As we take that step away from the labyrinth. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hopefully it was some fun, but also some sacredness. And so to kind of just sit in the quiet for a moment, I'm going to read 2 quotes about the summer solstice. And so here we go. So together, I'm going to say this for you guys. This is the solstice, the still point of the sun, its cusp and midnight, the year's threshold unlocking, where the past lets go and becomes the future, the place of caught breath, by Margaret Atwood. So, and one more is, one way of celebrating the solstice is to consider it a sacred time of reflection, release, restoration, and renewal. And that is from Sarah Bretnick. So, thank you. That ends my talk. I hope you guys had fun, and I enjoy talking. Thank you.
Well, my finger got a workout there. I wanted to use my dominant hand. I really did. Today I'm announcing the Healing Circle. So I'd like to welcome and invite ministers and practitioners and anyone from the congregation that would like to join the circle at the front here to come forward. People can remain in their seats if they want, and know that you will receive the healing as well. And I would like to introduce Reverend Dr. Judy DeRosa to lead us through the Healing Circle.
As we gather together, we are collectively bringing the energy within ourselves to honor the healing that we have in every cell of our body. As we ride this cosmic wheel that is in constant motion in this universe that we live in, we call to Source that is within our being. We call to Source to honor the people that we love, the people that may be going through things that don't make sense to us, but make perfect sense to their soul self. And we understand that as we call their name, we send them love. We send them support, feelings of appreciation for who they are. And in the circle, know that your energy is precious and important, and that you are part of the shift and change in our universe.
I'd like to put my brother-in-law Wayne into the circle for healing, and also Casey.
Jason and Melanie.
Nelson, Trevor, Sarah. Richard, Darren, Karen. Sue, Jim, Richie.
I would like to put our friend John Stanley in the center of our circle, sending him healing, light, and love, a place to be where he feels at home.
I'd like to put all dads into the circle, either here or in the other side camp, and know that they are loved and thanked.
I'd like to put energy into my daughter Maggie's birth, which is coming any day now. So Maggie, who was growing up in this place. Oh, sure. For Maggie, birth of Arthur.
For all people that are in our hearts, the people that we love and care about, we send this unconditional love for their journey, understanding that everyone's earth walk is different, and that our relationship with Source is personal. And what we may see as a trial may be a test for their cosmic journey here. And now we place ourselves in that circle to speak your desire, to ask Source, which is within you, out loud, helps to send that vibration out into the world.
child that I treat so badly.
My left knee.
For the little girl who just wanted her daddy's attention.
May the energy of Source within the body hear our heart's desire. We came here to experience life, living in a physical vessel. We came here to find out about love and peace and the wholeness of who we really are, to discover our gifts and share them with the world. As we seek our wholeness, may we also seek peace within our being. May we seek and share that peace in the world. As we go out today, we realize that the energy that we generate by holding each other's hands is an energy that we can share to all we meet, wherever we go, because it is endless and we are enriched as we share. Oh.
Oh.
Somebody feeling energetic out there? I need to ask for 2 people to come forward to help with the love offering. And I think Deb's going to play a nice song while this is going on, but we'll say the prayer first. Okay, divine love flowing through me blesses and increases all that I give and all that I receive.
Love is but a song we sing, brings a weary die. You can hear the mountains sing, I hear the angels cry. Know that love is on the wing, you may not know why. Come on, people, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I'm singing, you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear, it's in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both, it's there at your command. Come on, people, smile on your brother, everybody together, try to love one another right now. We are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. When the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people, smile on your brother. Everybody get together and love one another right now. Right now, right now, right now.
Of course, I'm feeling the emotion of that song in my heart. It's a beautiful song. Thank you, Deb. We have some announcements. We're going to maybe have to, no, we don't have to give it a clip. We're going to be a little bit over today. We had a lot of things we wanted to get through. But are there any announcements from anyone in the... I see somebody's hand up at the back. I think that's Brian. Okay. I just want to mention while Brian's coming up here, we have a frog box at the back. If you don't stay today to, because we have the healing circle, you can leave a request for a prayer in the frog box, and then Robin takes those and sends them out to all of the ministers and practitioners. So just so you know.
All right, public speaking, my favorite. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's where I get my practice out, and it's not for Oakshella this time, although that will be coming next fall, and it'll be a great event. Once we get a little bit more, I'll start announcing on that, but I am representing my club today. If you know, we have taken over years ago for the Boys and Girls Club and have been able to give the children a much better environment for them to grow and stay in. We're up to we're at 6 campuses throughout the mountains now, including the new teen center we've opened down the street. And somehow through all this, we have taken on almost every sports and everything else up here. Little League has now been given to us. We have girls softball, cheerleading, tackle football, the summer swim program, basketball, volleyball, flag football, soccer camps, lacrosse, music, theater, robotics and coding, leadership programs, and of course our teen center. So we've got our hands out in everything, and the more things you take on, the more we're going to need everybody's help. We're still trying to keep it where we're providing these services for our community at low to no cost on the ones we can. We're trying not to increase the cost on all the sports programs because those are so important. So we're asking once again for help. We're doing the My Club, My Pledge. It Takes a Village program. We're asking people to become monthly sponsors. We have flyers up here, and any kind of sponsorship is great. Even one-time donations are so appreciated to help all these programs go on so we can continue to help the children and the families that need it in our community. So I'm going to leave these back on the back table, and thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian, for your service. That's a lot. That's a full plate. That's a full
And the
plate.
seeds of that were Angelo Fazzello and Archie McCulley, our founders here founded the Boys and Girls.
Oh, Angela did a lot of work in this community for sure. And Archie, I never knew what he got involved in, but yeah, that's terrific. I mean, a lot of things because of the Positive Living Center and Emerson and whatever else. Angie had his fingers in many pies too.
And what they've done there is just incredible. Taking it to a whole other level.
Any other announcements? I think that, okay, we're going to go. Next week's speaker is someone I know. Sort of. I'm still getting to know her. It's me. I will be here next week and I will be the speaker. Let's do the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. The energy of God is me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. I would like to, I guess, Bob Hand. You didn't say anything today, so guess what? You can do the closing. Are you lucky?
Thanks for coming up and doing this.
We are blessed to be here. We are blessed to share our energy and our sacred selves with each other. We can take this blessing, what we learn from our speakers, the magic of the music we get, and we can share that with all those we meet, open our hearts, open our minds, and spread this divine love throughout our community and throughout the world. Namaste.
Well, thank you for being here today, and do stay after the service. And
One more.
I have one more song.
I know okay, well, we can do that way. Your song. We'd rather hear you singing.
I'll say that after.
Oh, fine, I won't argue with the thing too much. In gratitude to you all, in gratitude to Great Spirit, in gratitude. Lana, you wait, Iga, Guga, Nakwo, Sosa, you lo say, Iga, Guya, Ona, I say, no, you, say, you, no, do, Lena, Charlie, Neda, Selu, Seli, Uda, Neyu, Netza. Help me out here. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Kaliniga, ospita, watawa tashna hema, ho, natakoyatsu. Thank you, folks, for coming.
Yes, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, and stay after the service for some conversation. We have cookies, like that, and we'll see you all next week. Have a happy summer week, first summer week. Yes, bye.